Hello everyone, welcome to another little, I don't know, I say another. This is like a little programming game I found. I saw it linked in the functional programming Discord. I guess it was posted last night. Someone's doing some kind of study where they want I don't know. They built this little game for you to practice what I guess you would call type algebra, where like you have these kind of meaningless, you have functions with, you have the types of functions and you know, what they do is sort of meaningless, but you have to get the right type by composing the functions in various ways. And they're, you know, they ask that you allow them to collect data about the timing at which you solve them and so on. So I thought, you know, since it's Advent of Code season and I'm putting programming stuff on the channel anyway, and there's a number of, you know, Haskell beginners watching those videos, maybe we would be interested in something like this. I don't know how hard it's going to be. It's, you know, level 1 out of 10. It says it starts out easy and gets harder. I don't imagine. I mean, I'm sure I'm sure some of them will be a challenge. This first one is not. Our goal is to develop a function with this type, 0 to hero. That's our goal in, I believe, every level. The trick is 0 and hero are abstract types which we can't like interact with except via the functions given to us over here, which will differ in every every level, I gather. It shows us the type. And I thought somewhere there was something, well, I don't know. There was some graphical way they had to look at, you know, a graphical view of a type, but I don't see it here, but I guess it'll show up later. I don't think I especially need it, but we'll see. Anyway, so, and then we have a code editor where we can write here, and it can, like, if I put in a Z, it'll say, oh yeah, you turned a 0 into a 0. Good work, idiot. But if we just say 0 to hero, oh, I can't erase that. Okay, so no point free nonsense for me, huh? Okay, but it's f of a, right? F is that's my available, oh, of Z, excuse me. There you go. So we have a function from 0 to hero, and it's this. Now, I guess the reason, so we have to hit attempt to submit, I guess. I guess the issue is that, yeah, so this type is a lie, right? You give me a 0A, I'll give you anything you want, including a hero of A, because it just infinitely recurses and never returns. That's obviously it's not what we want. I wonder what it would do, but I'm not going to submit it. Great. Congratulations. Yes. We did it. Okay. So now it's giving us this, like, look of all... this is their notation for types. I find it a little distracting right now. But we need something to go from 0 to hero. What do I have that takes a 0? So this, by the way, I was trying in some of my previous episodes to get, like, type tools to help me derive types with GHC's help, and I couldn't do it. This is kind of the similar exercise, except I'm not sure about the help you get. So, anyway, the only thing we can do with a 0 is call run 0 on it, right? And that gives us an A. So run 0 of Z. So now we've got an A out. What can we do with an A? We can apply make hero to it. And they politely gave me the $sign, so I don't have to use parentheses. Okay. Great. So, but of course, I assume we could have, right? We could have said make hero of run 0. Yes. But this would be the, you know, well, I guess the, like, professional Haskell way would be just make hero composed with run 0, but okay, fine. Boy, I don't have enough room on my screen for... Okay, well, maybe if I shrink the text a little? Yeah, you can see more of it, and I guess it's still big enough for me to read. All right, so now we have a couple of functions. Hang on, what? Oh, I see. I have a 0. Okay, so it isn't 0 of A to hero of A every time. This time we want a hero of 2 A's. So and I still can't backspace over that. Okay. So I think there are two ways to do this, right? But a simple way looks like F3 composed with F1, right? We call F1 first, turning the 0 into a hero, and then F3 duplicating it. Oh, no, there isn't another way to do it. I was thinking we could use F2 somehow, but you can't, because if it gave you, like, from 0A to 0 of pair of A, that would be useful. But 0 of A to A of A, I don't think we can do anything with that, because we don't have any functions that take A's in and do anything meaningful with them. So I think this is the only reasonable thing to do. God, get this shit out of here, man. I just want to be able to read all the type signatures. Oh, I just realized I'm probably going to post this video and send it to the guy who made the thing, and I'm going to be a whiny bitch. Oh, well. There's not a way to turn those off, is there? I don't see one. Okay, so what do I want? I have a 0AB, and I want a hero of B and B. Okay. Well, a 0 of A and A, this function's not useful to me right now, because I don't have a 0 of two A's. 0 of A and B, so F1, F3, and F4 are all potentially useful here. F3 is flip. F4 is like second. And F1 promotes, but flips. So I guess we have to flip the input with F3, and then flip while promoting with F1 again? Right? 0 AB to hero AB? No. Oh, I want a hero of B and B, excuse me, not a hero of A and B. So I guess it's actually F4 that we apply first, see it to a 0 of B and B. And then F1 will flip them, but we don't care. Okay. Oh, the geckos are gone. Thank goodness. That's what they called their little visual language. So 0 of A and B, we want a hero of A and B. We have first and second. It doesn't look useful at the moment. What can I do with a 0? F1 and F2. So I can get two heroes out. Doesn't look super useful, because I don't have anything that consumes a hero. This would have to be the last step if I did it, and it doesn't look useful, right? So this is the last function I call. Which means I need a 0 of BA, basically, right? But I don't have, like, fmap. Oh, maybe if I call F1, I'll have a 0 of A and AB, which I can then call F2 on. That doesn't seem helpful. Right? Because I want a hero of AB. Oh, okay. So F3, right. I have first and second. I have a way to get out the elements of this. So I could give myself, if I wanted... Yeah. So if I call F1, I'll have exactly this. And from that, I can call F3 to get a tuple of 2 heroes, I think? Obviously, that's what I would get. Is that helpful? I'd lose the ability to access F2 anymore, which is my flip. This has just gotten to the level where I can't like keep it straight in my head, and we're at level 5, so good. I'm glad they're getting more challenging. It would be nice if I don't know, almost if I had a graphical thing that I could play with, but not the one where it's just I don't know. I want to be able to like set intermediate goals, right? Because I think I think this is the last step is to get this maybe, and then select first or second of one of them. Maybe. I need a hero of A, B. Which one way to do that would be to have a 0 of BA. But I don't think I can do that. I don't think that's possible. Because the only ways I have to create new zeros give me things with tuples in them. So F2 is not our last step. Which means our last step, the only other way to make a hero is through F3. And that makes 2 heroes, so I'll have to get out the first or the second of one of them. So the solution looks something like second of F3 of X, where X is like undefined. Or maybe it looks like first of that. I don't know. So if I believed that we were going to end with, let's say, first, then that would mean we would need a hero A. We would need A in F3's signature to actually be the tuple AB. I would need a hero of AB. I'm sorry, a 0 of AB. And that's not possible, right? So in fact, how can I make a 0 of A comma B? Again, I can't. The only way to make new zeros is of form A comma B. So it must be second of F3 of something. We need B to be the tuple AB. Which means we need a 0 of anything, and then the pair AB. Right? So don't I just call F1 on it then? F1 of Z? Oops, I thought I put parentheses in there. Yes. And this, again, would be better, like, you know, if I hadn't... This would be the idiomatic way to write it. Okay, that one was more of a stumbling block for me. And now we're back. I don't know why we didn't have these yesterday. Did you hear me complaining? Maybe. Not yesterday. Last time. So we have a 0 of A, B, C, and we want a hero of C and A. Okay. And I have 3 functions plus the usual composition stuff. Okay. I only have one way to make a hero, so that must be the last step. It's F3 of undefined. That's mandatory. So if I need a hero of CA, then B has to be C, and C has to be A. So I need a 0 of... Oh, I'm so lost. I need this B to be the original C. Is that correct? No. This B has to be the original C. So this has to be here. So a 0 of something C something. And I need this A, which is this C, to be the original A. I already forgot. Something C something. Something C. I need a 0 of CA. Okay, I really can't make this any smaller. It's just taking up useless space. Oh, I'm a little tempted. What if I used add block? It's probably not going to help that much. Try to hide an element just to buy me a little bit of breathing room. Anyway, I need a 0 of something CA. Yeah, that seems right. How would I get that? Oh, this reverses the arguments, and this moves one into the B position, I guess. So F1 first, then F2, then F3? It's a hero of A and A. Close. So F1 reverses. Put this A sec. Oh no, hang on. I need. These types suck, man. Okay, well let's... What do I need to get into the B position? That's the question I should be asking, I think. To get into the B position, this B position, I want to overwrite because it starts as a B and it's useless. And it is used by F3. F3 takes what's in the B position and puts it first. Since I want a hero CA, I want to put C into the B position. That's what F2 does. Yes, okay, I got F1 and F2 backward. 0 AB, we want just the C into a hero. What ways do I have to make heroes? Oh, a lot. Is this applicative practice? Oh, it is. Look at this. I just seeing these signatures, I'm like, this is so applicative, man. And they're like, oh, look at this. We gave you the applicative operators. Okay. So I don't need to know the types of these things. I already know what applicative types are. Well, and I can't define my own like helper functions, can I? I can. Okay. Can I even lambda stuff? I can. Okay. I thought I could only call these, which was going to get a little difficult, I think. So in that case, we just want... Okay, hang on. Well, I guess, yeah, So the only applicative I can work inside of is hero. Okay. So I guess the point is I have to call f1 of z... Is this right? I've made a hero of A to B. Well, no, I haven't. Here I have. And then f2 of z is not well typed. So I can get a hero of A. I can get a hero of A to B and a hero of B to C. What I want is a hero of C, and that's what applicatives will do, right? So should I then write f3 of Z? That's a hero of A. Hang on. But then I have f1 is a function of that type. So I need to start... f1 is an A to B. Can I write let x equal 1 in x? Yep. Okay. So you can write real Haskell programs in here. Sort of. Like, I have f2 of z. I want to apply that into the result of f1 applied into f1 of z applied into f3 of z? Yeah. Okay, this is not a pattern you usually see with applicatives. I get it. This is an exercise where we're trying to write confusing things, but I just like it kind of hurt me to make that come out. Okay. So we start by taking f1 and using it to get a function that's a hero from A to B, and use app, or whatever you want to call this, to apply that function inside of the hero context to a hero A we get. And then finally we get out a hero B to C and app that to the B that the hero B that this gives us. This is a long one. I want to implement a function that takes 3 different ways to make a D. Oh, is 0 going to be some sort of either here or something? Okay, now I have fmap. All right, right, scooch this over, please. So 0, I have fmap. 0 is a functor in its last argument, which is the only argument you can be a functor in. Okay. And I have f1 and f2, and that's it. Okay, what do these do? f1 kind of shifts the arguments to the right, and f2 promotes from 0 to hero. Okay. And what am I supposed to make? A hero A, D, C. So I have to push B all the way to the right, then fmap, then push it some more, then promote, right? So it's the B that has to get erased, right? Yeah. Now why do I have these fucking functions? Oh, because I might not know which one of them I'm supposed to use, I guess. I mean, we want to keep the A and the C. Obviously, the only one we're calling is BD. Fine. So we'll write this from the right to the left, I guess. We're calling, which is the one that rotates F1, pushes arguments to the right. F1 of Z. Then I'm going to fmap B to D. And now we have a 0 CAB. What? Oh, applied to Z. A 0 of CAD. And I'm going to need to push it to rotate to the right 2 more times. So just F1, F1, and then finally F2 to promote. Hero ADC. Congratulations. Here we have to replace the A, B, and C all with D's, huh? So F3 is the only one that moves type parameters around, sort of. We can promote 0. Okay, so the only way to promote requires these two to both already be D. So we have to do that and then call F2 at the end. F1 takes A and B and spreads them out everywhere. F3 is reverse? Yeah. So let's apply some stuff to Z. F3 of Z, we get a 0 of DCBA. And then we can compose that with F1, 0 of DDCC. And then F1 again, right? Is that going to help at all? Yeah, because it just spreads A's and B's all over the place, right? Now I have a 0 of all D's, and I can call F2. And we get a hero of all D's. All D's. Never mind. The roller coaster. Okay, the grand finale. What do I have, and what do I need? I have a 0 whose first type argument is a function, and then I have ABC. Well, without looking over here yet, there better be a way to get at the values in A, B, and C. Otherwise, I could never call the functions A, B, C, D. I don't have applicative stuff. Not that I can see anyway. Maybe there's... Okay, so hero D. So the only way to promote is to get a 0 of A, B, C, D. So I guess we're going to be, there's going to be some type, and again, I haven't looked at all of these yet, some function that lets us apply one of the arguments from here to here and get back a 0 that's otherwise the same. Must be F1. Oh, and it erases the... It erases the A. Uh-oh. Okay. Zero of ABCD promotes to hero of D. So it ignores... Oh, right. No matter what... I was thinking this needs a zero of specifically the A, B, and C that start here. But no. The point is it's completely ignoring them. Okay. So we have a zero. F1 takes the argument here and applies it here and then throws away the argument. So we have to do that. And then this, I guess, is rotating left. So we'll... Then our B will be another function. Okay, so we're just going to apply 3 rounds of F1, then F2, basically. So do this like 3 times. And then something looks wrong here. Oh, we of course have to apply this to Z, of course. And then we have a 0D. We just have to rotate that left one more time. And then call F3. It's a hero of D. The extra parentheses, I guess, not really relevant. Let's get rid of those, shall we? Very funny. Congratulations, you've beaten the game. A survey. What do you think? Should we do the survey? How many years have you been programming in Haskell? I mean, hard to say. Let's call it 7. I only really do like Advent of Code, basically. And a couple of little hobby programs. The gecko graph, I mean, how intuitive? I don't know. Wasn't helpful. Okay, but those are future questions. How intuitive was it? It was fine, honestly. It was in the way. Yeah, it was taking up space that I needed to see the other stuff with. Okay, and then anything else that you want to know, you can watch the video. Take that. All right. Well, that was 0 to hero. Cute little exercise. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.